All right, Carl, if you want to open up on general thoughts on tonight's win.
Yeah, obviously it was a very tough game throughout. Our offensive execution wasn't very good in the first half, but I thought our defensive intensity was better, and it gave us a chance to still have the lead despite not shooting well and not moving the ball well. Rose had a big game, made a lot of defensive plays, got out in transition to get some easy baskets. When we were struggling offensively, China's kind of the one that kept us above water by being able to attack the rim and make some good plays off penetration. It was good having Ty back out there. It gave us their posts are really good. I mean, they combined for 32 points tonight. But having an extra body to going into the post and, Ty getting 10 rebounds, I think it definitely made a difference for us, especially on the defensive end.
Rosemarie, they're kind of a tough matchup, aren't they? They have height on you, which most teams in the A-Sun do, but they're tall and they're more athletic than I think most A-Sun bigs. They're kind of a tough out, aren't they?
Other than Jacksonville, they're both about the same to me. Yeah, I agree with you.
China, early on, like Carl's talking about, you guys were struggling offensively. I think you missed your first 10 shots. It's hard to get open looks and stuff. But you kind of tucked it in and, kind of got after it again like you usually do lately.
Yeah, I just think motivation for my teammates and them helping me get open too. So it transforms from them helping me and me getting open shots, and then if they close out on me, then my teammates is open. So I just think if I can get them going offensively, then I think we'll be A-okay like we did today.
Carl, that barrage, it was 32-30. Then you got three threes in a row, and then a really nice assist from Erica to China. That was a really big run for you guys.
That was that was our best stretch of the game by far. We got out running. We hit Lisa in the corner for a three. As you said, Eve found cutters, I think, twice for us during that stretch. We had, better movement with the ball and better movement with people, and we got easier shots. We pushed the ball in transition and got people in the right spots in transition, and that was definitely the turning point of the game was that little burst right there.
What do you want to see better going into Saturday, Carl?
Well, I just like to see us play a little bit stronger than maybe what we have. We had some turnovers, just kind of falling down and not playing from a position of strength. And I still think there's the ball movement needs to be much better. We have open person, and our player, I should say, will hold the ball for 2 more seconds. No, get it going. Start getting the defense on the move, and then we work together to create shots. So those would be a couple things, but you're always trying to fix something. This past few days we've been trying to pick up our defensive intensity and our ability to help one another guard. And for 3 quarters I thought it was excellent. Fourth quarter, we got a little sloppy and it led to some fouls, and we gave up too many points in the fourth, but prior to that, I liked what I saw.
One thing that stands out to me about Upstate is they average 14.5 assists per game. They don't have a really major scorer. They have the Thorpe kid, but pretty balanced scoring, and they dish it out a lot. It looks like pretty well.
Yeah, they're good at they've got some good shooters, but they are really good at attacking off the bounce, and they want to run, and they open up a space for the ball to attack, and they're pretty good at attacking that space. They were without their best player for a little bit. I don't know if she's going to be playing this week or not, but it'll be they're always a challenging game up there. There's somebody that's really aggressive and has really good pace, and we're going to need the same type of defensive intensity when we play them as we had at the first 3 quarters tonight.
China, you're in great shape. You're a game and a half up right now because JU plays tomorrow night. Showing the tiebreaker. But as you saw last week, like Carl said, heading into this game, things can change real quick in the race. So you really need to take care of business on Saturday, right?
Yeah, we do. We need to tighten up a couple things, like he said, and we just got to get after it defensively. And I think that's what they've been emphasizing too in practice is get down on defense. Like you seen today, we didn't score a lot in the first quarter, and our defense made up for it. So I just think fixing up a couple of things in practice and just doing the right things, and practice matters, and it shows too. And we just got to get with it because it's not. Anything can happen at this point, so we don't want bad things to happen, so we got to make the good things happen.
Rosemarie, and this last one for me, but Carl's talking about how, the ball sticks sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And when it sticks, like China told me last week, it's kind of like mind-boggling. It's really hard to run the offense when the ball sticks. But when you guys are really flowing, moving it around, you look fantastic. How can you make sure you do the latter from now on, the ball not sticking? What's the process there?
I think the process is as soon as you get the ball and you look to the rim, if you don't have a shot, you don't have a drive, just give it up. You don't need that one or two more seconds to hold on to it and look for an action to happen. Just give it up and you get into an action. I'm sure that someone will get open because with our offense, it's hard to guard sometimes. So,
Any other questions?
Yeah, Rosemarie, did it seem like it seemed like they were kind of pushing through screens a little bit. Was that impeding the offensive motion at all?
They were shoving a little, but I don't think it really bothered. I didn't really recognize it much.
And China, was there any extra emphasis going into this game after the game in Jacksonville last week?
I didn't catch the full question. What did you say?
So was there any? Did you guys have any extra? We've got to get them back this week. Was there any sense of we want to get them
Yeah,
back?
that was like one of the top priorities. Like showed them like what we really could have done, and I just think like we slacked that game and we got to pick it up the next game. Coach was mad at us for a couple of days, and we don't like when that happens. So I just think like it was like okay, we know what we can do, and we know that we can beat this team. Let's do the things that we know we can do. So yeah.
And Carl, I want to ask you about Farmer. It seemed like she had a lot of. She was able to get a lot of open looks, mid-range on the baseline, 10-footers on the elbow. Was there? How do you guard that?
Well, she's really good. When you got a kid that's she's good at mid-range jumpers. She doesn't shoot a ton of threes, but she can make the three. She can drive in either direction. She's got to be one of the leading candidates for Player of the Year in our league. She's a tough matchup for everyone. She's just a really talented, good player. It was a great pickup for North Florida.
I just have one. To hear, before the game, his 600th game, what does it mean to hear, the records that he's setting, winning percentage in the 800s, only 3 other teams have that. Like, what's that mean to you guys as a team? I saw you were really excited before the game for him.
Yeah, I think it means a lot, and to be coached by him, it means a lot too. So, if you got a guy that's got this type of record and you being coached under him, it's fun. He's a cool guy, I guess you can say.
Did you say it was fun to be coached by me?
Yeah, it is.
Oh,
I might
okay.
not show it, but it is.
Yeah, that's right.
He's a cool guy sometimes, and it's just like it's amazing the things that he has done for this program, and he's been here for so many years, and that happens. There's only a certain amount of coaches that does like what he does, and that's top like Gino or Emma, but you can put him up there with Gino.
And I guess for you, I know you probably don't want to talk about the team, but just to be among those names, how does that feel?
To be honest, I don't think about it very much. It was a nice gesture I didn't know they were going to do that before the game, and it was a very nice gesture. But I'm always one that
Humble.
I'd rather not even bring it up. It's about, the game that we were going to play that day, and to me, 600 is no different than 601. So, we're going to, get ready for 601, and try to be as prepared as we can to have a good game. I still think right now we haven't been playing our best basketball. We haven't put it all quite together yet. So that's going to be the goal as we finish up this regular season, is to get everybody firing on all cylinders and and see if we can't take our game to even a higher level this last month.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys.